He says hand in. He says hand in atom. You're like, I'll never, nigga, hand in atom. Like, yo.
No, he said no. There's a hurricane. There's a tornado coming for your grandchild's it's a house. You must send Atom to go fight it. Like never. Like
Yeah, bro,
child.
like your grandchild is gonna die. Like,
And shout out to the most dumbest grandchild. The grandchild is
Like
just as dumb as the
also,
grandfather.
like everybody doesn't have a sense of danger. Like I don't know, like the robots took the human
There is a
sense of
freaking
urgency.
there's a freaking tornado coming for your house. Let me stand
The
by the window
dog,
and
the dog
look
even
at
is
it.
like, bro. The dog is even like,
Go.
bro, go. What are you doing here? Run. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's like outtakes of that dog just going, yo, these humans. Yeah. Why did they
Are
put
you
me
sure?
here?
Are you sure that they're meant to survive? How did they survive this long?
I guess it's my
Like
only
that
knock.
dog was chain smoking off screen. That dog was chain smoking off screen. It was just like,
Like humans want to die, yo.
let's do it.
hey everybody, what's up? This is MeisterGeek back at it again. This is Africa is Next podcast. I'm not alone as usual. I'm with Tebelokhala and Pila Maseti, the guys behind the Nerdgasm podcast on KC Media. You should definitely check it out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. If you wanna see people do tier lists of like your superheroes or Star Wars or anything of that nature, and see us almost kill each other from a virtual.
Yeah, no.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
We almost broke up after the Star Wars when I saw things were happening. I was listening to it, I was like, yo, mo.
Like, Dragon Ball Z brought us back together in harmony.
And then it split us up again. And the second part, I'm busy editing it now. I was like, ooh.
And we also have Buckmeister from Buckmeister Cool Reacts and MeisterGeek Media. So if you want to know about some geek heresy stuff, or if you want to know some, I don't know, indie comic creators and stuff like that, check out his channel.
T'Challa.
Yeah, and Rikas T'Challa. I mean, he's very, very, very passionate about that. So yeah, hear him out. I mean, we did a whole masterclass on this channel. Like what? How long was it? Like almost 3 hours. He was schooling us on T'Challa as a character in the comic books. Not
That's
just
not even everything. Like you guys don't even know how deep the nerdom goes.
And
it kept you there 24 hours. And another
that's the
thing
most
about
quietest
T'Challa.
I've ever been.
I was also quiet. That
is the quietest I've ever been in any podcast. Like, wow, look at me.
That's why that one was a specific masterclass, because we were just paying attention. We were just listening, you know. But anyway, so we just want to do episode 3 and 4 of Pluto. We've mentioned Pluto before. We're getting a quite an
Who recently finished those episodes? Because I'm gonna need a bit of a refresher.
I think the lawyer.
I got super engrossed. Now the problem is, since I was super engrossed, I watched them all, so I can't differentiate the one episode from the other.
No, it's cool. I think
I'll try.
So yeah, I just want to say that thanks to everybody that's been watching. The numbers are very good, especially the shorter version. So thank you so much for checking us out. Please don't forget to comment though. We need your comments. We need to know your thoughts about these things. So yeah, episode 3. I believe episode 2 ended with the death of Brando, right?
Yeah.
No, was it? Oh yeah. Which I was just like, Brando, bro, like you must be human. Whoever made these robots, like it's over, because like a human, he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
All the death flags. Yo, I've never seen so many. Like I knew he was dead from jump. Like the minute I saw his family, I was like, GG.
You know, like now that I'm rewatching it, I think I'm starting to see like there's a very thin line between robots and humans, in the sense that he looked happy when he was seeing his kids. Like he was so happy to see the kids. I'm like, whoa, aren't you a robot?
And at this point, I'm still wondering, where did these kids come from?
No, they adopted.
No, they're robot kids.
Yeah, that's robot. Oh, okay. So it's like I was like,
I think they adopted them.
Gets confusing because you're just like, so do they grow up, or do they just change body parts? Do they just find a bigger head for another model?
Like,
which
why
brings
would
us.
the world need robot kids? What are they gonna do?
Which brings us to the
The
problem with
robots
this
need
one.
robot kids.
Yeah, I wanted to say that actually, Tebelo, that with Atom, the whole point of Atom is that it's never gonna grow. It's just gonna be like that forever. So
True.
Well, I don't know. The robots want robot kids because they're emulating human behavior. So I guess that's supposed to be the point.
I guess so. I mean, there's a lot of questions though, still, but
And they enjoy food.
I didn't know those were robot kids. I thought they were just normal human kids.
Those are robot kids.
They're supposed. I think they're robot kids.
And the wife?
Robot.
Robot wife.
Oh.
Okay. Huh, I guess I was mistaken. So yeah,
That'd be wild. What, Wanda Part 2?
You know?
Wait, full disclosure, I think I'm the only one that hasn't finished this whole show yet.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
I'll definitely
No,
get
I'm
to
just
it.
saying, human wife and robot man. I'm sure it's happened.
You know-
I'm
you know,
surprised
like-
I
Has
actually
to.
didn't see that.
like
in the show.
how I interpreted it, it's like a woman who, for the three of us who've watched it also, you remember that there's another guy who also adopts kids, right?
Yeah.
Like a nanny.
Yeah.
So I saw it as like Brando is in a relationship with someone who's basically like a foster mother to these kids. Like he found her with maybe one child and then started adopting a lot more.
No. The other guy is more like that. You can see that you can see that vibe to it. This one, it's more family or kasama chichuewa
Married.
type of thing. Oh, it's kasan and tochan type of
Yeah.
relationship. You can see a whole lot of the other people that the relationship that reminded me kind of is that one between the two toads in Naruto.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
the old toad.
not the grand elder sage.
Yeah.
Those two, the way they beckon with each other, like, why are you let him home?
Are they not married?
I
Yeah,
think
not
they
married.
are.
Oh,
Yeah, they are. Those
definitely.
frogs.
Yeah, but it's
those
the type
frogs
of
are married.
it's the type of relationship
weird
I
sentence.
it sounds weird now that you're saying it out loud. But anyway, yeah. So episode 3, I believe it starts with. I mean, they're basically mourning the death of Brando,
Brando.
and man, I think I need a refresher as well. I don't know about you guys.
Is episode 3 or 4 the one that starts with the tigers and the lions?
Oh, with Atom's sister.
Yeah, is that 3 or 4? I can't remember now.
I think that's 3.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Episode 2
No,
starts
it can't be 3. It can't be 3. It has to be 4 because episode 3 starts with Brando's funeral, and then they're trying to figure out what's going on with what happened to Brando because he went to go fight that thing anyway. Which again, I know I sound like a shonen junkie, but I would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have seen like what Brando was doing.
Oh, it says that Adolf notices his brother's injuries, and his brother confirms he murdered a few robots. And he asks Adolf to study hard and create a world without robots. Adolf follows Gezinkt to a forest. Gezinkt speaks with.
No, wait, is this can't be 4. That can't be episode. Is that episode 4?
It says 3. Episode 3.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Is that how 3 starts?
No. I think it's just a summary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Brando's funeral has to be in there.
Guys, don't worry. I've got Netflix on my phone. I'll quickly check while you're busy talking. Distract the audience while I'm busy.
Because
Smoke bomb.
unfortunately, you're just watching, so it just goes next.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what.
Yeah, that's the thing. It blended into one, and the way each episode ends, you just want to know.
Anyway, let's talk about Hercules then. I guess we can talk about Hercules then. Well, because with Hercules, at least I do get to see some of the Shonen Junkie action that I like because I get to see him shadow boxing, which looked really good. So it's just like the animation in this show is so quality. I would have loved to have seen like a couple of like solid action scenes. I know that's not what they were doing. I know that's not how the mangaka drew it, but like I would have liked to have seen some of that stuff because it looks so good.
Also, guys, please bear with us. We're gonna try and limit our tensions as much as possible. I'm talking to the audience, by the way. Given that we are living under the yoke of stage 6 load shedding, so we're gonna lose some people very soon. So we're gonna try and be as disciplined as possible. I can't guarantee you anything.
So it says that Abula gets summoned by Police Superintendent Tawashi regarding Tazagi's murder. Gazink starts to suspect that his
right.
data might be compromised. I think this is the one where after. Yes, I think you're right. It might be the one with the tigers because, yes, I think Pila, you're right, bro. Because
No, but
it
then
starts.
when does Brendo's funeral start?
All right, I'm loading it now.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Okay, but I don't think we have to do this point by point anyway.
Yes,
So yeah,
yes,
Brando
Yeah.
went to go fight the tornado. He
Yes.
dies,
right.
which everybody
After-
told him not to fight the
After
tornado.
claiming
Right.
that you beat it, it's like you beat it. Are you sure you beat it?
And I know they had the sad memory thing. How did you guys feel about Brendo's like last moments or whatever?
It was it was okay. I mean,
I'm used to it.
yeah, it's a typical shonen, not really shonen anime thing where
Yeah.
I think
Whenever you have a backstory, you know some people. Oh yeah, right. It starts with the lions.
yeah,
Oh,
Nick
okay.
is right. He's right. I think it's the tiger and the what was the other one?
I think
it's
it's
a
like
tiger, lion, and a
Two
cheetah or a
two-
jaguar or something.
2 tigers, 2 lioness, lion and a lioness.
Yeah, that's so
That's
basically Atom's sister saves those animals because she can speak to animals. Basically, she's like Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. And
Oh, it's lions, tigers, and cheetahs, 5 in all.
yeah, so basically, the cops take her in. They're happy that she did that because she basically saved everybody else.
you guys have seen to the end of the show, but from my impression, her power or her ability is what empathy, extreme
Yeah.
empathy. Is that what it is?
Close.
I guess yes, yeah. It would be like she can sense things and she can like make people feel things kind of by talking to
No,
them.
she understands people's sadness. She doesn't make people feel things.
No, I'm saying in terms of when people are feeling sad, she knows how to turn it around type of
Yeah.
thing.
I haven't seen the rest, but is it only sadness? Because I mean, she talks about in this episode, she talks about how she can feel Atom's fear and the lion's fear. So I'm assuming depression is one of them. Is it all emotion or just negative emotion?
It's
I think
the
it's
sorrow.
all. I think she can feel all.
Yeah, but
Okay.
she's pulled towards the sadness of people.
Um,
Well, I
Sadness.
mean, considering what this show is supposed to be, of course, there's no way we were going to see any robot going, "Hey, I feel great today."
Yeah.
Right?
It's a very weird power. It's a very much a first time I've seen this kind of thing. It was like weird. I mean, it was cool, but it was weird. I was like, I can't
No, I
believe
don't
I've
think it's the
seen
first
this
time. I
power.
mean, Professor
No,
X
it's
does
like,
that
it's
stuff
like
all the
Charles
time.
Xavier. Yeah, it's like Charles Xavier, basically.
But he feels your thoughts, not necessarily your emotions.
No, even your emotions.
Well,
Like he has
I mean,
empathy is
Wolverine
one of his
also
powers.
has been able to smell when animals feel sad and stuff, like that bear in the Wolverine.
You know what she reminds me of?
Ooh.
Ooh.
She's like, as the character trope, is it like she's the foil to Atom in essence? Do you guys remember Mega Man?
He's a fighting
Yeah.
robot.
Mm.
Mega Man.
She reminds you of Mega Man.
The sister.
How?
It's Mega Man's sister.
Yeah, because the sister is like she fixes things. Where Mega Man's combative power is to destroy, she's the one who's helped to she's like she's her mindset is
She's the
towards to
cleaning lady.
she's the one who's designed to repair what
Yeah.
Mega Man tries to destroy more often than not. She can put up a fight, but she's more like she doesn't really care about fighting that much compared to
Man,
Mega Man.
again, Mega Man. Yo, Mega again. Ow, Mega Man.
Mm.
Not
I
you.
mean, she had no qualms with this guy pretending to be her brother. It's like, I'm your brother too. It's like, I don't care, but at the same time,
Okay,
oh,
I guess, but like the thing is with Atom, he seems more like an all-purpose robot. He doesn't have like one specific function. I
Yeah,
think every other one of them felt like they had ones. Like Gazik is supposed to be a detective. That's all he does. You can't put him on an assembly line, or you can't send him to do PR. You can't send him to talk to the press. I'm a detective robot. That's all I do.
you
Whereas
can't
Atom, he feels like multi-purpose.
send him into battle. I don't see him in a battlefield at all.
well, I mean,
No,
he
he's fine
would
there. He'd
survive.
be
He
fine
would
there.
survive.
No, No. He's a detective, but he's not a war machine. He's there to. So if you were to send him,
No, I mean, like if you see the way he was moving, maybe not a war machine, but definitely like a soldier. Definitely like if you're in like close combat situations.
Defense, yeah.
In this episode, they reveal that he was in the Persian War, Afghan War, whatever they call it, and he is.
The Central Asia War.
Oh, sorry.
Because YouTube will come for us.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he's in the Central Asia War.
Hashtag free the watermelon. That's as far as I'm going.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So they reveal
that scene was sad. That scene was. Wait, how far did the flashback go? I'm trying to remember.
So the flashback shows Gizit basically going into some dude's house, and the dude is crying because there's a baby.
That one was rough.
And there were no terrorists, they were just babies. And I was like, ooh, this is not age well at all.
I don't know. I think it did age phenomenally.
Well. I think it aged I'm saying, or it aged phenomenally.
You were saying? I feel like we disturbed you while you were explaining.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean you. I'm saying you.
I was agreeing with you guys. I think it aged phenomenally because he walks in and then he sees there's a blown up baby from the blown up building from the bombings. Wow, right? And then
I know that's what I was like, oh.
And he's basically like, you guys said you're here for peace. Does this look like peace? You know, messaging. And
message.
And like you guys said, it kind of parallels a lot of things.
Right.
Sounds like a lot of peacekeeping from somebody.
But yeah, that was definitely a
when that dude talks to Gizit and he's just like, you can't feel what I'm feeling, can you? And he's like, no, sir, because I'm a robot. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
And then that guy starts crying, and I was like, man, that's rough. Like the first person that you respond to is a robot that doesn't understand what you're going through. That is, yo.
Yeah, imagine taking out your frustrations only to find out the person you were taking out your frustrations to is a robot.
But I mean, that's also one of the first times in the show where the metaphor worked so well. Because sometimes it's a little bit like we explained earlier, like the whole robots are metaphor for subjugated people or minorities in the world. Yes. And I think in this case it was kind of like robots are like soldiers, like they're programmed and they just do whatever they're told. And I felt like the metaphor kind of hit hard and it worked.
It did.
I mean, it's a couple of things going on with this show. I think because like one of my things I get for the show is just it's a thing where like sometimes where I say the narrative loses focus. Just a heads up in case I do lose light. Let me see, maybe I can do something about this. Let's see if I do something like that. And if I do this, I wonder if this works. Will this work? I don't know.
You were fine, actually.
Yeah, still fine. Oh, now you're gone.
Yeah, it's just in the event that I run out of lights, because this is another light. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I just think there's a lot of things going on with the show where it's like it's a metaphor for how people get channeled into the army. It's a metaphor for like, you know, being told a certain thing and then finding out your perception is different. It's PTSD. It's also subjugation and dehumanization and all of that stuff. And then also what makes a human and all of that stuff. I think this show asks all of those questions. So like, I think that also because it's asking so many questions, sometimes the plot, you know, zigzags a little bit.
No, this is, yeah, right. This is going to seinen territory. It's going into think, reflecting about what happens. It shows things about that's happening in our daily lives and how they impact other people around us. It shows how complicated a revenge storyline can be at the same time. There's so many subplots. There are so many subplots. Oh my God.
That's the thing about Urasawa. Urasawa loves doing like a lot of subplots, bro.
Oh God.
But it works. But also, I just wanted to say, going back to the girl as Pluto's sister. Obviously, she was not created by Dr. Tenma like Pluto. She was created by Dr. Onichizu. What?
The big one.
Chanamizu, there we go.
Chanamizu. So obviously he made sure to make her an empath, which is great. So when Astro Boy or
Is this where we get to hear about the guy who made Astro Boy?
Tenma,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think this is
No. You don't
We're
hear about you hear about him, but you don't hear about him in detail. Not yet.
Yeah,
We're
'cause-
introduced to. Okay, so after we meet, sorry, maybe you should finish your point and then I'll come back to.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, so basically Atom goes to fetch his sister at the police station, right?
Mm.
And that's where we meet, because there's sort of like, when you exit, there's booths, I don't know what to call them, whether it's exit routes.
Oh, like
Yeah.
the TSA or not TSA? What do we call it here? The bagging claim people where they check your bags and stuff.
Mm.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Metal detector vibes.
Yeah, there we.
Yes.
Yeah.
Robots got basically giving the good old days of blacks here, whites there. I was thinking it's giving very much apartheid.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know.
Segregation.
I mean, at least there's nobody. I'm just saying, at least there's nobody beating the robots on their way out.
No. Of course, so long as which was part of apartheid, so long as you black peoples walk out through that door and you went to that part of the street, everything looked peaceful. Nobody was causing drama. So long as you were
I was saying that's the photos, maybe, but like in reality, even though people did go where they were supposed to go, there were still people on the other side waiting for them. Like,
yeah, like if you're still in town, like if you're still in town past a certain time, like you in Pretoria Central, after you will get jumped. You will get jumped.
Yeah.
It's never pretty, but
the other thing is when we meet Abula, guys, what was your impressions of Abula?
Yeah, I wanted to get there that basically as the way heading out, Abula comes in, right? This is the first time we're meeting Abula.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm busy.
But it's sort of like what's this foreshadowing of what might happen in, because you see that Atom can sense something is off about Abula.
No, he sensed it. He sensed nothing. That's what was odd about him.
No, well, he says that he can't tell.
Yeah,
because he's sensing things.
But I mean, why did they show us that scene though? I mean, were they just giving us the impression that we should be mindful of this Abula character?
No, you're right. It's definitely set up.
I think they kind of shoot red flags for Abula when he meets the police chief and they're supposed to shake hands. Like immediately from there, I'm like,
Yeah, I don't have this foresight you guys have, but it was very much flashing. Here's the villain of the show.
Oh no, definitely.
This is bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not say. I wouldn't say that. I would just say there's something off about him.
Yeah.
Nah, for me it was. I mean, I don't have the insight you guys have, but for me it was very much because we don't know who Pluto's identity is, and we're kind of deep in the story now. So I was like, okay, maybe we should meet who the villain is, and then this was kind of like,
At this point, I wasn't convinced that Abdullah was the evil one. I thought, okay, he's a lot.
Going,
He's just a shady character.
I just thought, for me, it was because of the amount of subplots. I just thought evil guy is evil. Like, oh look, that guy is clearly evil about something. Whether he's the evil guy or not, I'm not sure, but he's evil about something. That's all I got. I didn't want to give anyone who's like, yay, you're the evil one. You're the big bad. Or who? You're the big bad. Oh.
Yeah, and then when the detective is having the interrogation, because after he walks through the gate, then he sits down with the police detective, and then they're doing the questioning. And I mean, it just so happens that you are linked to everybody that's dying.
I mean, what's like, smoke, my G?
You know what I mean? Like, the last time you saw him, he was with you. I was just like, okay. Red herring here.
But also at the same time, because of his position, the detective is also like, no, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying that, did he say something to you? You know how they are. Right?
Yeah.
They don't want to get fired. So it's like, did he say something?
Yeah, I'm saying all the human detectives kind of do that human thing where they're playing to the politics a little bit, whereas Gizek is just kind of, he's very much, I don't care. Which is weird because it's like, you're a robot. You're supposed to, like, didn't they program that into you? Like, this is where I'm just like, why did you guys make these things? Like, why? Like you've just gone full circle, and they're evolving before your eyes. It's like this is a bad idea. Like this
You know what?
show,
That's
like
a conversation.
Terminator and all of it, is just the message: don't make AI robots. Just don't
But I
do
think
it.
that's a conversation we'll probably have in later episodes because Dr. Tenma also sort of makes a comment similar to what you're saying regarding Atom, if you remember.
I
But
can't wait for us to get to
We'll
talking
get
about
there.
Dr.
But I'm just saying, in general, it feels like they've gone all the way around. I mean, when did we meet Brow? Did we meet Brow this episode, or was that last episode?
Who's Brow? Maybe I don't think so because I don't remember.
Oh,
think-
also, isn't this also the episode where the sister detects somebody else who's also miserable and she goes chasing him down?
No,
I think
that's later.
Oh, okay.
we're talking about the family guy that wants to kill Gizik, right? That's
Yeah.
Bra.
No, I don't think. Maybe unless I'm blanking, but I don't think. we
No,
get to
okay.
this episode.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Sorry, is that who you were referring to? Or is Bra? Oh, Bra is the robot that killed 8 years ago. No, we meet him in the first episode.
Oh, right. The Hannibal Lecter scene. Right.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. Anyway, let's keep it going. Anyway, just to go off on a tangent a little bit. Don't make them, because clearly this show is telling you why you shouldn't.
Right. I'm not sure if I'm remembering anything, but let me just go to episode 4 quickly. So on episode 4, it says Professor Ochanomizu brings a battered robot dog home and attempts to fix it. Soon after, a mysterious
Oh, right.
claiming to be the owner visits his house. I don't know if you
Yeah.
want.
This one where I was like, Ochanomizu dog, you are dumb. Like, for a
Isn't
professor.
wait. Is this still episode 3?
No, I'm
No,
saying
this is 4.
since we're blurry about episode 3, I just went to.
Because I know that
No, we
that
covered everything we needed to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we also forgetting that they were looking for Pluto, quote unquote, at this episode 3, because the reason why the car tipped over is that there was a tornado thing that vanished, and then the girl stopped the tigers. But then later on, she detects a huge sad person. She goes and finds this homeless person
Yes.
drawing
Oh,
flowers.
that's
and
where she meets the homeless dude drawing
Yeah.
flowers.
Mm.
Right.
Yes.
Also, in episode 3, I don't think we should skip it. There's also Gizit and his memory loss
Yeah.
plot.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Where
right.
he's figuring out that he's got gaps in his memory.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Like
one
you've
of
been-
Wait,
The
but
rep-
does that mean that is in episode 3 that also has where the homeless guy goes crazy after he sees the homeless robot, I guess, goes
Yes.
crazy after he sees Atom.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one that Devil was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the sister basically was going there and lying to Atom that she skipped school. I think she wanted to skip.
You know, and then they had the audacity to say robots don't lie. It's like you're being lying since day one. You bastards.
Yeah, but
All of these rules have been violated
All
by
of
the time
them.
this show starts.
yeah, that's true.
Like, if they can lie, they can kill. I was thinking about it. The moment I was like,
Did you guys think that was that guy was a robot though, or were you surprised to?
no. He said so.
I
That he's a
definitely,
robot.
yeah, he says so.
Mm.
I need
He
some
reveals
whatever.
it quite early.
He needs some breaker fluid of some sorts, a model 80 something, and she goes gets them a bottle.
Right. Actually, I think this is the episode where we actually are introduced to Pluto, because what happens is we discover that Pluto was sort of like controlling that robot from somewhere else. If you guys remember, because I think he was
Yeah.
like under the sea or so, under some lake or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I also watched this. I didn't watch.
Oh yeah,
all of
we
this
also
season.
Yeah,
get
this show does a lot of I think it shows like it does a lot of obscuring Pluto. Like you always get like reference to him or like a shot of his horns or something like that.
we also get introduced to one of the most disgusting characters in this entire season. Oh my god, that man who pukes all those cockroaches. Ew. Ew. Disgusting. I felt like, what the
Reminded
hell?
me of that villain
Ew.
from Men in Black 1. It reminded me of that villain from
Oh
Men in Black.
yeah.
Like, oh god, clean everything.
What
Did
did those cockroaches do again? Were they like
They like scouts or they like cameras.
They're
Yeah.
also like a virus.
Basically, Dr. Jiro's invention found its way in Pluto now. But anyway, if you remember, that's how Cell got his powers, right? Because
God.
Because tiny mosquitoes were zapping people while they were fighting. I'm surprised Goku wasn't like Heaven. What was that?
But anyway, yeah, this basically. Is there anything you guys want to speak about regarding the third episode still?
I think that's everything.
Yeah, it's just character work. Nobody dies. A lot of exceptions.
Thank heavens. I was like, oh, I'm not ready for someone to die.
Yeah, basically that doctor realizing that Gezinkt has been tampered with more than once, and it's like, hey, don't ask questions. You'll talk. Make sure that you.
Do you know how much you invested in this damn thing?
And I'm just like, but then why did you build it? Because obviously what's gonna
business.
happen next is that bro is going to realize something is happening, and he's gonna do what humans do. Like,
yeah,
so
he's gonna
these
go.
things to be human.
I don't know what's gonna happen next, but no, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry,
No, go ahead.
Why hire me as his doctor if I cannot ask certain questions? Like, it makes no sense.
I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I feel like Gezikt's gonna go full Taken, and he's gonna be like, "Where are my memories?" He's just like shoot out to the whole cop nation.
He's gonna turn into Batman.
Yeah.
Where are they? Where are they?
You wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen.
Yeah, but anyway, Dr. Ona, that I cannot mention, like only Bergmeister can pronounce. Autonomism. He comes back with a robot dog that's messed up, and then his nephew calls him.
He's got a backup he has got a bodyguard robot there watching over him. It's so paranoid, and I think look at the level of paranoia it has. Absorb the reality of the situation. That thing was like saying, "This could be a bomb. What the hell are you doing?" And
that's why I'm like, Ochana is so stupid in this episode to me. I'm like, dog, people are after your life. Many of your colleagues have died at this point. Why are you taking this so easy? I don't think anybody would want to kill me, bro. The evidence says otherwise.
I think it's because he knows that Atom has his back. I think that's the reason. I could be wrong.
I feel like there's this weird thing where I've been saying it since episode 1. There's this weird thing where when you think it's your time to go, you just suddenly become dumb and you let Pluto take you. I don't know what it is, Doug.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Shout out to you, Brando.
In the WhatsApp group, he was like, Brando's an idiot.
No, but he is not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, he's not wrong because Brando does everything to go find this robot that he knows nothing about. Like, you were just gonna go punch a cloud and figure it out. This is not the wrestling ring. Like,
even your homie is also a good fighter, 2-on-1.
Like,
or even the other robot.
Like, what? Were you
or like you do what Gezinkt said and call him so that maybe you guys can team up and see what's going on. If this thing is targeting all of you robots, if it's targeting all of the robots that are like you, why wouldn't you team up? I'm like, yo, who coded dumbness into a machine?
And it killed the main robot in the first episode, who I believe was the war hero, the strongest one of all of them.
That's what I wanted to say. Like, isn't Mont Blanc like stronger than you, bruh?
Dog.
It could kill Mont Blanc. What makes you think that he's not gonna kill you? But anyway, episode 4. His nephew calls. I didn't get the point of his nephew calling, but as the episode goes forward.
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, no, have we gone to the climax of that episode? It saves the dog. Cockroach Man comes and says, "No, this is my dog," but then Jiggy, it's an attempt at my life.
Yeah.
What else did I miss out?
Basically, the dog was bait.
Yes.
Yeah.
And foreshadowing.
Like, just took it, and I was just like, "Dog, you're supposed to be a genius. What is smart about what you're doing here right now?"
Can I ask a question? I am not the most knowledgeable when it comes to Astro Boy, but are all these characters still directly from Astro Boy, or are these all new?
I don't know.
No, they are. Okay, the 7 deadly robots are in. Even Dr. Ochonomizu is in Astro Boy because he's the one that takes Astro in.
Yeah.
The sister is also in Astro Boy.
I just know from the nose. Oh, okay. He was the number 2 guy. Then I was waiting for Ted. I didn't know his name. I just know how he looks because I can't wait for him to appear because I got things to say about him.
Yeah. Dr. Temba kind of looks like a chicken in Astro Boy. Looks like a rooster.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but anyway, am I forgetting something? Oh yeah.
No, not well. Also, you like the robot that tries to bait it starts having a debate with the Chanamizu, and I'm like, well, Chanamizu dog, you're losing here. Like, I don't know what your point is in this debate because it's just like robots are not meant to kill, yada yada. And it's like, but I can lie, and it's like I can feel angry, so why can't I kill? And he's just like, well, we're robot laws. I'm like, dog, this guy broke into your house, like
he killed a security droid.
This is not the time. And also, why don't you listen to the security droid at all? Like, also, why didn't you call the police?
He says,
like, dog, I would have been.
He says, hand in atom. You're like, I will never, nigga, hand in atom. Like, yo.
No, he said no. There's a hurricane. There's a tornado coming for your grandchild's house. You must send Atom to go fight it. Like, never. Like, child.
Like, the grandchild is gonna die. Like,
and can you shout out to the most dumbest grandchild? The grandchild is
like,
just as dumb as the grandfather.
Like, everybody doesn't have a sense of danger. Like, I don't know. Like, the robots took the human sense of urgency.
There's a freaking tornado coming for your house. Let me stand by the window and
the dog
and look
even
at
is
it.
like, bro. The dog is even like, bro, go. What are you doing here? Run. Like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure there's like outtakes of that dog just going, yo, these humans. Yeah. Why did they put me here?
Are you sure that they're meant to survive? How did they survive this long?
I guess it's my
like
only
that dog was chain smoking off screen. That dog was chain smoking off screen. It was just like
humans wanna die, yo.
Damn it.
It's kind of funny because like I know this is anime and it's not supposed to always be realistic. But like a serial killer as a cloud that's like causing tornadoes and is a typhoon. Like, when we all see this coming a mile away with all the security and like.
That's the Galactus we got from Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But like the other thing is like I'm just like nobody runs in this. Like that. Like I at that age I would not stand there looking at a tornado.
If I saw the tornado land, I would have been like, out.
Yeah.
Grandma, let's go downstairs. It had to be like this poor woman. Sweetie, calm down. Calm. Oh no, she's lost consciousness. Oh, you need to drag her. I was like, don't you guys have a bunker or anything like?
No, that's when you needed a black mother. A black mother, you know what she would have done?
Yeah.
One.
It starts with heroin. Wait, that.
Yo, guys, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to clock out now. But I just,
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clock out. But
any last thoughts on episode 4 before you clock out? Just quick thoughts.
Well, I guess final thoughts on 3 and 4. Still really good. Still a lot of setting up stuff. I'm not gonna lie, the pace. I think it's because the pace is like old anime pace, and like usually what I'll do is I'll watch current anime and this at the same. Like I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen and this. It's a wild pacing difference, like wild. So, but this is still a good show. But you know what I mean? Like,
this.
I mean, I was saying this. But yeah.
This is meant for people with a longer attention span. It's definitely not Gen Z.
Yeah, definitely.
Shots fired. I know.
Basically, it's look. This is not meant. When bam.
What are you, Gen Z?
No,
I don't know. I don't know anymore, bro. I don't know. Gen, like, there's so many alphabets.
There's a very simple question to this. Do you remember a time before cell phones?
A time before cell phones. I remember a green cell phone, a Nokia 3310 thing. That's the earliest thing I know.
Gen Z.
No, it's not. There's late millennials. We are late
Ghana King, what
millennials.
was the term? I think maybe it was a Zennial or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
We remember a time we had
Anyways.
to go to the street corner to go call our parents to pick us up.
Okay.
Yo,
Anyways,
Guys,
did
thanks for
that.
having
I
me.
had a phone booth.
Pila,
Anyway,
thanks, man.
peace out.
We'll see you on the
Cheers.
next one, bro.
Yeah. Load shedding. Bye.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know Pila is
Hey,
your
Shadow Realm.
so.
Yeah.
Just talking to the audience. You know, Pila is your favorite. We apologize. We have something called load shedding in South Africa.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Don't tell them that. We just say in South Africa, we sometimes have to go through a quiet time alone, okay? We just have to be alone to reflect.
why are you
It's a
sounding
very
like Joey
important
from
time.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
It
In
sounds
South
like-
Africa, man.
It's the only way to understand. I can't.
It sounds like Naomi Campbell.
Brooklyn Rage in South Africa, man.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah. So Atom, okay, he starts by saving the professor.
And then the
Then-
cockroach runs away.
Yeah, cockroach runs away. Then he quickly runs to the grandchild's location, and his sister is there. I don't know how his sister got there. Like,
On a hover floating bike
She
thing.
took our bike.
oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
she knew. What girls were going, it's like she knew who it was. It's like, girl, it's him.
So
And
what
she
was
was
she?
like-
What was she gonna do? Because she got there and she was pretty much useless.
No, because she understood who he was, so she could talk to him. He was at that point in time, she's the only person Pluto could trust.
Oh yeah. Oh, so she knew that it's the same guy I was talking to.
Yes.
Flowers thing earlier on. Ah, I see. I see. Interesting.
So had Pluto listened to the assistants who was saying, "Stay away, brother," because he was programmed to kill him.
Yeah.
Had he let's stay away, we could have had a very different story at this point. But you know what? Hey, we can always argue about speculation. Otherwise, like had had Obi-Wan decided to take along Anakin along with him to fight Grievous, would not have the Darth Vader today. It's the same story. So many things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then this is where Atom dies. This is the episode where Atom, which for me it feels like a.
Are
Okay.
you sure?
'Cause
Okay,
it's-
look, I've seen everything and I want to spoil, but at this point in time, he's the only one.
No, he died.
For me,
They report him as dead.
yeah, no, the reason why I didn't believe it when I was watching this that he's dead, he's the only one with an intact body. Everyone else, everybody else has like torn apart, horns.
Okay, let's say unconscious then.
Yeah, this one was like KO. Oh no, brother's dead. I'm like, really?
Yeah, he was knocked out. Cold.
Because I was like, no, where are the horns?
But at this point, Pluto seems to be this OP character. Like nobody can.
Or maybe because he saw the sister, Pluto decided, you know what, I'll just kill him and let her go because he wouldn't want to mutilate. You wouldn't want to mutilate your your brother's corpse in front of you. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's
maybe that's what I'm taking away from this. But otherwise, for me, it was like, where's the
Yeah, because
signature?
I don't see him sparing Atom. I don't see Pluto sparing Atom.
Yeah,
yeah, you're right. But
but like I said, it's the only thing that kept me for like.
I think I agree with Tibodo's rationale though, because why wouldn't he kill him?
No, I'm saying that when Tebelo's mentioning Uran, I'm saying that I'm sure Pluto sensed Uran, and I'm sure Pluto sensed Uran's like worry for Atom. And then after that, I'm thinking that because he saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that that now it became a situation where he couldn't kill Uran's brother in front of her.
Right.
Or he, like I said, he didn't want to.
Also, like
mutilate
it
the
plays
corpse.
into some other things. Also, like it plays into some other things later. I think he spared Atom. I think he didn't. I think it was just a regular KO because Uran was there. Had Uran not been there, Atom would have been in pieces.
I agree with that. Honestly, because that's what I felt when I saw it. Like, your body's still intact.
Also, I was just like, he's on the cover. There's no way they killed him. He's like been the selling point of this entire series.
Right.
They can Game of Thrones this bitch. We can never trust anyone now. Nah, 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 nah. You thought it like this character dead. Nah, nah,
I
nah,
wanted
nah.
to say it reminded me of, even though I know this came out before, but it reminded me of Transformers. What's that one? The second one. Where Optimus dies, like,
Revenge of the Fallen.
yeah, like what I'm by that I mean, like, the guy that you don't want to die dies, if that makes
In the
sense.
first act or something.
Yeah. So that's that's the impression that I got here. Like, if this guy is gonna die in episode 4.
That movie was so bad, dog. But anyway.
It's a Michael Bay movie. Name any good Michael Bay movie, and don't you dare tell me it's Bad Boys.
No, I know it's bad. I'm just saying that it
Pain and Gain. I heard Pain and Gain was good.
Compared, you see that response like, it's because the bar's not on the floor.
People love Armageddon also.
It's dark humor, you know. Pain and Gain is dark humor because it's based on a true story. So.
And I seriously gonna quote Armageddon.
I'm saying people like it.
I haven't watched Armageddon. So
yeah, people like Transformers too. Doesn't make it a good movie.
No, they do not like Transformers 2. I do not know anybody that likes Transformers 2.
I've lost count. Action junkies still get a harden for Michael Bay action sequences. To this day, it's the only thing that's still keeping
The
you.
only decent one was the Optimus Prime one in the forest. Outside of that, it's just junkyards fighting each other. I can't even tell if who's dead or who's alive.
Well, tangenting, even though it's robot related.
Yes, even though it's robot related. But yeah, I don't know if I'm missing anything significant about this episode that maybe needs to be addressed. You know.
We are also getting to see a little bit because I think this is the first time they also mentioned Bora. I think a little bit.
Like but wait, guys. I think we can go on a bit more since Pila's the only one that didn't watch, and we watched more episodes.
I don't know.
I don't want to spoil it
back.
I don't want
to spoil it for him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at us, such nice people. You see?
Hey, you guys are nice. I'm a robot, clearly.
Where's your chip? Show us your neck. Where's the insert slot?
Why do you think these things are always by my neck? But
cue the dramatic music.
Yeah, so basically we can say Atom saved his sister and the kid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I guess, but like I don't know if he probably would have. Yeah, at this point he probably would have killed both of them. Yeah, but that kid was. I'm sorry, I know it's a kid, but it's just like no self-awareness.
No self-awareness, no survival instinct. What are you, a chicken? No, chickens run. No, chickens run all the time. What are you? Even lamb. I think I'm sick and tired of people think sheep are dumb. Sheep do have an instinct to survive. They may not have a strong instinct, but it's there. I don't know what can you call.
Oh no, I grew like my dad had a farm with sheep, and they used to pull chicken run escapes every weekend.
Yeah.
What you guys
then I'm chasing them down the street, and I'm like a madman. That time, hot girls are on the street, and I look like an idiot chasing a sheep. Like, can I get your Esan? Wait, can I get your nothing.
But like, yeah, okay, wait. But some kids do freeze in those type of situations. Like you can tell when
like they can freeze, but like I'm saying, like the thing is, there's freezing in fear, right? But that's not what that kid was doing. Like at some point, he starts walking towards the window, and I'm like, dog, you don't need to look at that. You don't need to see this in HD. And also, like the mom, my thing is with her is like she's like, oh, let's go. Where is your sense of urgency? Grab your child and run.
Yeah, where is your sense of protecting your baby? Every parent on earth would have grabbed the child. If the child, if not by the hand, by the neck, it's like you'll hate me later. It's fine. Hate me as an adult. You know, like go to therapy and say, you know what, my mother chokeslammed me into down the stairs. Like it's okay so long as you're alive to hate me. It's absolutely fine. I've seen there comes that mode where every parent thinks that like it's okay, you can hate me when you're 50. So long as you get to 50, it's fine. But this
And
one,
also, I'm just like the dog as well. The dog is doing everything it can.
it's also got me going. It's like that dog's eyes started glowing. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna see some action now. Is this some sort of crypto type of thing? No.
I think that dog was sending like a message.
No, the dog was trying to tell the boy run, and I'm just like, dog, if you freeze, right, and some outside stimulus comes to shake you, you should automatically kick into your fight or flight survival mode.
Right. Right. That's true. I agree. I
I
agree.
think that's.
I mean, also Atom's funeral was not as sad as Mont Blanc's. People were sad at Mont Blanc's. Everybody was just like,
Yeah, because
well, like Ochana Mizu cried a little bit, I think, but I don't.
let me put it into this context. Mont Blanc is like a national hero.
Yeah. People build statues in his name.
Yeah.
People were crying, like construction workers were crying.
In context in this story, and Atom was just a poster boy. He wasn't even really that well known. He was just like, "Hey guys, stop fighting, peace." Where Atom was in the battlefield, telling both sides to stop fighting. Guys, let's put this nonsensical matter behind us, and let's rebuild this mess. And then worked with both sides, where people willingly surrendered to him because, like, wow, this guy actually cares about the people, and that's yeah. I think in this context, Mont Blanc is a responsible quote unquote Superman without superpowers.
He's like the Goku of the
Yeah,
team.
he's the Goku of this team, and then he died, and everybody's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, people cried for Brando, but like it feels like diminishing returns on the funeral, like because Mont Blanc's funeral was like up here, then Brando's is like here.
Who the hell are these people? It's it was
like,
Mont Blanc,
like
Brando, and everyone else.
it's like if a villain, if we're watching Dragon Ball and the villain kills Goku first, that's basically what happens. And everybody's
And then by the time he kills like Yamcha, you're just like
yeah. What did we expect from Yamcha?
Let's not give any more parallels, otherwise I might go into spoilers. Just what anyway,
how do you guys feel about the mystery so far? Like, do you like at this point in time, do you feel like the mystery was strong enough, or did you already have your suspicions as to who's who in the zoo and all of that stuff? Because me, I felt like I knew who this was, and I was just waiting for them to do a 180.
I was more or less waiting for the big for me, maybe because I was jaded and better. I always expect a big twist in the end.
Because like, you were what?
Jaded and bitter.
Okay.
So I was expecting the big twist. It's like, okay, we see the current plot. Where's the big twist now? I was like, okay.
Same here.
It's a little too linear for me
to be for a big twist as well. I didn't think that we had.
Yeah, because they especially went out of our way to make us feel sympathy for the bad guy, and that for me, especially in anything Japanese related, means there's a twist.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, yeah, shame we are supposed to feel sympathy for the bad guy for some reason. I don't know why all of you were feeling.
Wait, when were they making us feel sympathy for the bad guy again?
Oh God, how many times do they have? Okay, where do we start? We can start with Loki. First, Loki was supposed to be
not in the Western Hollywood. I know that one. I'm talking about in Pluto. I'm just trying to remember
when they found this big sad man living in the streets, and then she gets him.
Right.
He starts throwing flowers, and then he starts making a garden. And key point, when he made those flowers, I was like, that's him. Weather manipulation can only be that can only be who I think it is.
I didn't
like this is.
I didn't connect the dots. I didn't connect the dots at all.
When I saw the flowers, I was like, there he is. Now you're supposed to understand his backstory. What's going on? Were they mean to you as a child? Did they not?
Are you trying to get back into parents?
What's going on?
How does that even work for a robot? Like, you guys gave me the wrong OS. Revenge.
Yeah, like also, how does that work though? How is it possible that Pluto is able to jump in different?
Well, it's via the AI chip thing. So basically, if he can transmit it, I guess they can Bluetooth each other. They don't have to.
Oh, this reminds me of Ghost in the Shell, where they talk about hacking into your ghost. Yeah, it's kind of similar actually. I don't know if you guys.
Every time I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell, every time I hear it, all I just see is Scarlett Johansson. I'm so sorry. I know
I need
it's a
to
sort of
actually like finish that. I need to finish that anime. But anyway, like another thing I want to understand is how is the robot able to make it bloom flowers? I guess all these robots have powers of sorts
yeah.
because it's supposed to
Yeah,
be technology. I'm confused as to how his technology works.
I, I I I take it as an allegory for there's a reason why they chose the term Pluto instead of Hades. And Pluto was considered the rich one. He gives the riches to man and takes it away. That's why he can make things bloom and he also takes it away. That's the major difference between Pluto and Hades. And
But then they still call him the god of
yeah,
oh
because he's
right.
the lord of the underworld. So all treasures underneath are his. So
oh,
he
I see.
brings
Yeah, because he's the Roman version of Hades.
yeah,
All right.
he's the Roman version.
Mm, mm.
Wise moment, but of the like, girl, I'm surprised I could get one, and then I'm so exhausted. Forgive me. Today was a bit of a trying day. I have no idea if you understand how low energy I am, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll be
I can
more.
relate. I'm also, yeah.
Okay, I'll be more upbeat. I think tomorrow it's the heat wave. Yeah, I think blame it on the heat wave. Blame it on
Well,
Escom.
we're
That's
not
what.
shooting tomorrow, so I don't think people will know.
Guys, that's the disclaimer. If you guys sometimes see us with red eyes or we just seem like what, it's because we record late, and most of us,
Brother, this is going to be part of our documentary. People are going to talk about this. Like,
most of us
no,
exert ourselves. Like if I,
And they're gonna play that music. Boom, 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 boom.
and then you have Pillar speaking in the background. So what they would do, and then they write Pillar's name there at the bottom. They would make sure that.
And then the neighbors. I knew those boys were up to no good. Every time I would hear them in their podcasts. Boom, boom, boom. Don't show my face. Boom, 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 boom,
yeah, of
boom.
course, there'll be a blacked out version, but then everybody who knows is like, Tabo, is that you? Every night, they used to make a horrible noise when returning to sleep. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every night, every goddamn night. And then they just keep telling us about herpes, herpes, herpes. Oh my god. Are these people obsessed?
I feel
And
like
then randomly we would
those
hear
kids were
draw
actually
Monster
spies.
Cardo for some reason.
Spies. They were sent to come after me. Okay, Kaiba, relax. Like, yeah.
Definitely not Kaiba. That's his name. That's his name. That is alias name. Definitely not Kaiba.
Mr. Dlamini, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax.
You know?
But anyway, yeah, I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts.
Yeah,
Uh,
who's your favorite character so far? That's what I wanted to ask.
That's a
hmm,
tough one
that's a
for
tough
me.
one. That's a tough one. But for me, I think the character that stood out for me the most, apart from Gezinkt, is the guy with the white hair, man. What's his name again?
Oh, Hercules.
Not Hercules. The guy with the long hair.
Oh, the
Oh,
pacifist.
is he in this? Is he in this one?
I think he appears a little bit,
Oh,
but
when you say so far, you're talking about the 4 episodes, no?
yeah.
Then it has to be Gezinkt then, for me.
Atom had a strong intro, but yeah, it's got to be Gezicht at this point.
I think
Brando was too dumb. Like I wanted to like Brando at the beginning. I wanted to like him, but like the decisions he makes, it was just and the whole thing of I'm the luckiest man. I was like, dog, okay, I don't know how many death flags you can put on one character. That grass was covered like Mount Kilimanjaro when everybody was
for
conquering
sure.
it.
You know?
So many
Honestly,
flags.
I would say Hercules is a close second after Gezinkt. I feel like he's more. He reminds me of Piccolo in a way. Not that he's as smart as Piccolo, but
Like
a loner.
you'll always find the Batman of the group. I get you. Now I know your trope.
Yeah,
I work alone.
minds his business. Does his own thing. I mean, when they were like, when Gezind was like, let's have some drinks. It's like, no, I'm a robot. I'm not gonna be. No, I'm not gonna drink. I don't do that. I'm like, this guy's self-aware. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about. I think that's he's Gezinkt is also my favorite so far. I liked him the most.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
I think that's it. I
yeah, that
think
would be
that's all we got for. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
No, folks.
So that means that the character I was thinking about is not introduced yet. No? The guy who wants to. Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All
But
right.
like I said, my final thoughts about this, I was thinking there's something more at work here. It can't be just
Chanamizu has no self-awareness. I think every a bunch of humans in this series,
all the humans have no self-awareness.
they've all been replaced by the robots. Like the robots are the only people with the urgency. All the humans are just like, it's whatever.
They are so optimistic. They are so willing to see.
Either they're optimistic or they're just like, like optimism at least is an emotion. Some of them are just like.
Yeah, I think we'll get to it later on. It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, it's empathy, basically. There's a character that I feel like should have gotten a lot of screen time, but he didn't. The teacher. But okay, we'll get there later on. All right, guys, this is Africa is Next podcast. Let us know your thoughts on episode 3 and 4 of Pluto. We enjoyed it. Obviously, there are some things that we all.
Not gonna lie, I was waiting for Bleach. I was like jonesing for Bleach, like Bleach. And you see, another fella. Feel it. Yeah, suffer.
Mm-hmm. They're in the bound arc right now.
We are deep in the bound arc. You will see what we went through. So help me God. Let the frustration build up. Then we'll get to Aizen Summer.
If we're on the bound arc, I can live with it because wow, man, that arc with the princess.
Oh God.
That one is horrible.
I just wanted to ask. Yes.
Sorry, do you want to say something?
No, I just wanted to say that this is still filler, and yeah, feel it, yes.
Oh. Anyway, guys, thank you so much once again. From myself, Mr. Extrodin, Buckmaster Cool, and Develochala. We will see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peace.